This instrument needs a pickup. There's not enough room under here for the under saddle, so we're going to make one from pieces. Zoom in. Yeah. This is a piezo ceramic disc. It's a little bigger than a dime. You can get them in various sizes. This is probably all we need. I use these on parlor guitars, one each. You can get them larger. Note that's the piezo ceramic or the piezo deposit. And that's the hot side. Wire soldered to it. This brass plate is the ground side. And the brass plate is very important. It's the beginning of attenuation. So I'm going to turn this into a pickup that'll work. You solder two wires here and solder them to a jack. And glue this to the underside of the top. And if you do that, you'll have a pickup that sounds terrible. The pickup has to be attenuated. You also have to solder it. These joints are very delicate. So the first thing I'm going to do is begin the attenuation by adding mass to this in 2 steps. First step, we're going to glue these wires down so we can handle them. Add the output wires to the jack. Secure them back to this for the extra mass that will eliminate the high frequency ticky-tack. These are like 25 cents a piece. And then make good pickups. So I'm going to mix some 5-minute epoxy. A little more of that. Give them that one. There. I could zoom in more, but I mean, what the hey? I'd zoom in a little more. Zoom. Where are we here? Yeah. I'll leave them right where they are. The epoxy is a insulator. So we're good there. And it'll harden it'll set up in 5 minutes and harden in 10 to an hour. We'll be able to handle it shortly. A person could do 4 or 5 of these at a time. You can also use these in an array, just like the K and K. If you look deep into the heart of the K and K, you can guess what you might find. These are well made. They're from China. My experience with Chinese goods in the last 5 years is they're going to be the best deal you can get. These things work, and they're priced reasonably. So we're going to let this dry and hope it doesn't stick to that. It's not going to. Then come back. professional wire strippers. They work. I found my glasses. So, I stole this from another thing. It's a single conductor, shielded. This is the ground, connects to the ground. It's wrapped around. It accepts radio interference and drains it actually to the ground. Outside, believe it or not. That's what ground is. Maybe these are special. I've set them for this skinny stuff because the big ones don't work. Ooh, that's beautiful. Yeah, now it's been 10 minutes. This stuff is quite dry, and if I'm lucky, this is small enough to skin these wires. Yes, you don't need much. They come with these teeny bits exposed, and it's just frustrating to not have some more, so we get more. Now, one would normally tin these conductors before putting them together. Soldering iron, tin. Come on now. There we go. Looks like we have some issues with needing to very rare and blessed in this state of Arizona. Come on now. Gotta get these tinned. They're very small. And my gunning, my soldering iron is being cantankerous. But we got them. Brand new jeans. Now, just to follow convention, the ground will go to ground. And soldering this is, really tricky because everything's small. So we're going to do things a little differently. Ground is black. Gotta stay in focus, you know. So this may not be how you would do some other things. All we're trying to do is immobilize this. I got my solder right here, long enough to melt that stuff together. Ow, ow, ow. Conductor, copper's a good conductor, you know. And I think we've successfully, no, missed it. I'll have to edit that. No, I won't. I'll hold it back further so it doesn't burn me. And we'll keep going. Okay. Come on. Again, this is not normal soldering wire procedure, but we're making an insect here. Ow, ow, ow. Got it. There's a little bead of solder trailing off. We're going to get rid of it. But we did solder. Now, the red one is going to go to the center conductor of that shielded cable. That is the black wire. Again, I'm just wanting them to be firmly soldered. Then we'll take care of strain relief next. Oh, boys. Ow, ow, ow. Something happened. I believe we got him. There's a big blob. We don't want a big blob. Ow, ow, ow. Because we're going to have to heat shrink it. It's a nice joint. There. I think we can call that good. We do a test of this before, we'll do a test of this before we plug it in. So, now we've got it soldered and it's ugly as sin. These things are way out here. I mean, what are we going to do? We're going to heat shrink these, obviously. But before we do that, we're going to finalize the attenuation mass. I got a padre coming in for that. Shut up. I need to somehow hold this down. Just think of Bad Chad. I'll be the Bad Chad of the guitar funk. Come on now, I need something even more heavier, more heavier. Well, now you can't see what I'm doing, but I've immobilized the wires and we'll check it out shortly. Oop. Come on. There. Oh, there they are. Oops. Yeah. See if we can go any further. And anyway, let's have some more of that epoxy. 5-minute epoxy. Piece of this somewhere. 5-minute epoxy. Zoom back out for a second. There you go. And again, I'm not just gluing the wires down, I'm actually dialing in the right amount of restraint for the top of the pickup. Minute. Then, we're capturing the conductor. The shielded cable. And we're also covering the white part of the transducer. I know about these things. I have a patent in the related field. I've characterized and packaged high-powered piezo ceramic discs. We started with discs made by Motorola. Excuse me. And graduated to making our own transducers, including the housings, which I designed. And the most critical thing is that the face of the housing has to have a thickness equal to 1/2 of the wavelength of the frequency that the ultrasonic transducer is using. These are used a lot in ultrasonic generation and sensing. They work both ways. So anyway, I'm going to wait 10 minutes. And now, can you put too much of this on? I think so. These things are also very powerful because we've allowed the direct attachment of this. It's going to be epoxy directly to the underside, and it will not need a preamp. Okay, we'll come back when this dries. Heat shrink tubing. Teeny weeny. Job move. Sticks out a little bit. I don't care. Job move. This is a heat gun. Now, if I want to make it bulletproof further, I could put these together and heat shrink it again. Just for fun. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, this will be the nicest looking one I've ever done. So, it's ugly. Hopefully, it'll be long enough. It looks like we have to tin these and then solder it to the jack. Here's the jack. A jack is a Jill in the business. The jack mates with the plug. Makes no sense, does it? No. But never mind. This is going to go back a little. I never use these other washers. This is it. Don't ask me why. Okay, we'll be back.